Hi, my small good friends. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It's actually the weekend here, Memorial Day weekend, in fact. And I got my pups next to me. Yeah, Jersey's here today. She spent the first half of the week with my daughter, and she's been with me since Thursday night. And she'll probably going home to my daughter's house later this evening. But I've got her for a little bit longer, so who knows? Maybe she'll make an appearance behind me. But you can see the blanket is back there waiting for her in case she does. And Bubby, Domino, oh, he's going to come say hello. He is almost stepping on her. Come here. Oh, you just a bad boy sometimes, huh? You're just a good bad boy, though, aren't you? Yes, you are. You can't step on Jersey because it's not nice. We've got some hamburgers. Your allergies is just off the hook right now, huh? He has environmental allergies and he has food allergies. So we figured out that chicken was a culprit. So we've removed that from his diet. And he actually gets home-cooked food now. So he used to have lots of little bumps and stuff on his belly. And those have gone away. He still gets a little bit of redness there. But the bumps, they used to kind of be a little oozy. And he'd have to take an antibiotic for them. They've gone away. But he still has a grass allergy. And the grass pollen here has been, like, really high. So he's been getting lots of eye boogers. Just hoping that we can keep him away from an ear infection. Because when he gets them pretty bad. Huh? He is. It's so crazy because you almost can't tell. Because these dogs, they put up with so much pain. It's insane. But he does start to itch his ears. So we can usually tell that way. But anyway, he's my sweet Bubba. What I have going on here today is my second and Spruce haul. So this was from the pre-order. When was this? I know, Bubby, you're not situated very well because you're going to squish Jersey and she's not going to be happy. March pre-order. March 14th I placed this order. And I think, does she keep her pre-orders open a couple of days? Or does she do it for one day? For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. I don't know if she does hers for a few hours. I might be getting her mixed up with Teddy B's because I know Teddy B's will open on a Friday and try to keep it open most of the weekend, but sometimes closes early. I don't remember if Second Spruce does that or not, but anyway, let me take these off because I won't be able to see anything from here. But this was the March pre-order, and the theme was the Wizard of Oz / Wicked. And if you're interested in seeing what I picked up, stay tuned. Alright, according to my invoice, I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mini loaves and 5 tubs. Now, my order was a little different than I expected when it came, and I'll explain that in a bit. But I reached out to Erica, and I believe we have it resolved. And that's not usual. Usually, my order is perfect, and she actually was aware of the situation anyway, so we've got it fixed, and like I said, we'll talk about that in a minute, but you tired? Me too. I got 4 hours sleep last night. I don't know what my deal is. I'm sure I have big bags under my eyes, but man, I just don't sleep very good these days. Beautiful tissue paper in this order. Look at this tissue paper, guys. Look at that tissue paper. Beautiful green. I'm not sure where Erica found that, but that was perfect for the Wicked / Wizard of Oz theme. You're just trying to smell everything, sir. And then we have a card here that says, it's not where you go, it's who you meet along the way. It has Second and Spruce's logo with a witch's hat. It looks like the Good Witch's crown, the Wicked Witch's hat, and the ruby red slippers from Dorothy. And then it says the Emerald City Collection. So that's what she's calling this. And then thank you for supporting our small business. Second and Spruce, that same logo with the Wizard of Oz touches. And we hope that you love your wax products as much as we love creating them. Happy melting. Truth be told, I have not watched Wicked yet, so I need to see if that's streaming on something and catch up with that because I haven't seen it, but I do want to see it. And then she included a little treat bag. I haven't opened this yet. But says, we are over the rainbow grateful to have you as a customer. Thank you for your support. Her labels are always spot on. And by her, I mean Erica Kane, which every time I hear that name, it just makes me smile. Because if you're an All My Children fan, you know Erica Kane, right? her and her husband are in business together. Her husband is Slade. So I feel like Erica is mainly the face. We don't hear from Slade often, but every now and then. But Erica is usually who we deal with. So she's kind of the face. Let's see what we have in here. So we have a sticker that says, I'm melting. I'm melting. Then we have Second and Spruce's business card. There's the names on the back. Erica and Slade, Kane. You're just licking up a storm star. Yes, you are. And then there's a pack of Skittles. A little fun size pack. Fun fact, I love me some Skittles. I think the berry version is my favorite, but I like the original too. So I tend to get in some Skittles every now and then. We always have candy at work, and I always go searching for Skittles or Airheads. I tend to like the sweet sugary candies more than the chocolate that's sitting in the bowl. Not that I don't like chocolate, I do, but I just tend to grab the sugary stuff. Bubby, this is kind of hard with you right here. It's kind of hard. You don't care. I know you don't. Next up was a sample, and I think I actually have this scent in my collection. This is called Beach Party, and this is in one of her milk cups, which is Erica's been doing more so recently. This is Beach Nights, which is Beach Nights, Bath and Body Works type. Beach Party is what she calls her Beach Nights, which is toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, and s'more. So it's just Beach Nights on its own. She has a really nice Beach Nights. Quite body care-ish, but sweet and marshmallowy. There's her milk cup. Her wax is usually quite bright in colors. Very beautiful. It throws like a beast. It's super soft. I love her wax. She's a top vendor for me. And yeah, I absolutely love it. All right, let's get started on the mini lobes. Let me see if I can stretch and get them while Domino is on my lap. Okay, so this order is actually small compared to how I usually go on Second and Spruce, because I usually go gung-ho, but I just told myself, you know, I was definitely going to order because she's a top vendor of mine. I was definitely going to order. She doesn't hold a ton of pre-orders. I think she's more along the lines of like Teddy B's, where she does like 3 a year, possibly 4. I know last year she sprung a surprise on us and did like a sampler where she did like a fall, winter, milk and cookies, and there was something else, maybe coffee sampler. So that was a fun surprise. So she could change it up at any time. She does do an RTS from time to time, and she did mention she's planning to do one for this order, but it's probably going to be a good month away to allow her time to pour some things, and I'm sure she'll feature extras from this pre-order as well. So the first scent I have is Lollipop Guild. I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to get this, but I did ultimately decide to grab it. This is Fruity Lollipops, Pink Lemonade, Raspberry Puree, and Cotton Candy. I think I almost didn't get it because of the raspberry, but I love lemonade scents. I do really like cotton candy. Lollipops is good. I like fruity. I love that she puts her pour date on her labels, so you know exactly when the wax was poured. And her wax is beautiful. I'll take this out. Her labels are beautiful. You can see it's a little smudgy because it is soft. Look at that. It's kind of almost like a tie-dye effect. This smells really, really good. I feel like I get equal doses of the pink lemonade and the candy. I don't specifically pick out raspberry per se, but it's definitely like a berry fruity. That pink lemonade note is so nice, but it's not overdone. Yeah, she blended this masterfully. That is amazing. I'm glad I picked it up. It's your super fruity, candy-ish, sweet lemonade scent. So nothing, you know, earth-shattering, but I like it. Lollipop Guild. Sometimes I just like the basics, you know? Next up is Flip Flops. These labels are fire. I did decide to get this in a mini loaf and a tub. So there's that. You can see that the tub is layered. My guess is that this is probably layered as well. So this is Beach Coconut, Strawberry Pound Cake, Boom Boom Cream, and Cashmere Cream. I thought, That sounds right up my alley. I feel like a number of vendors do these scents with like strawberry pound cake and boom boom, but I just had to have Erica's. Yeah, it smells so pretty. So pretty. She does use a little bit of glitter, but not overly so. Probably a little bit more than I would like, but there's not a ton in there. It is very pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so good. Now this to my nose is more strawberry pound cake heavy. And I feel like that's not always the case with vendors, because a lot of times that boom boom comes through pretty strong. And it's there, but it's so even keel in here that the strawberry pound cake is allowed to shine. I do get a little bit of that coconut, and it's such a lovely note. I absolutely love coconut. It does say beachy coconut, but I think mixed in with that strawberry pound cake, it's almost coming across to my nose as a little bit gourmand, which is fine with me. And then the cashmere cream just gives it kind of a feminine note, a kind of a body care note. But this comes across to my nose as more gourmand than anything. I love that. I'm glad I picked up two. Obviously, I thought I was going to love it. So that is flip-flops. Bubby, do you really have to lick and bathe right now? Because that's probably coming up on the microphone. Yeah. Danny and Sandy. So I believe that's a nod to Greece, right? Which is interesting because this was the Wizard of Oz thing. Maybe there's a reason for it and I don't remember. Beach party, midnight campsite, extra gooey s'mores, and a hint of summer breeze. I wasn't 100% sold on this, but I thought, you know, it kind of sounds good. Let me give it a try. Again, her beach party is beach nights. Okay, so this is nice. I don't know that it's a favorite of mine, but I do really get that beach nights, and I like that. The beach nights is really nice. I do pick up a little bit more of that s'mores note. I do pick up a little bit of an air vibe. I'm assuming that's what that summer breeze is. It just says a hint. I don't get a smokiness. I'm not exactly sure what's in her midnight campsite. There's something there. It's almost kind of giving me like a marshmallow fireside vibe, but that could be that beach nights or that s'mores coming in. So I'm not sure. Let's pop one of these out and see if it is layered. Her midnight campsite might be a blend of scents. Oh yeah, there's some earthiness going on the bottom. But like in a like comforting way. Kind of like woodsy vibe. But more earthy, and it's definitely cozy. I think I might be getting some of that midnight campsite on the bottom. It's nice. I like it. I have a feeling I may like it more on warm. But that's Danny and Sandy. The next mini loaf I got was Bows, Braids, and Gingham. Oh my. Love the name of that. So this is Fresh Citrus. And she put that Second Spruce logo with the little shoes, hat, and crown on all of these. Fresh citrus, sun-dried linen, wildflowers, orange blossom, marshmallow, and vanilla. I don't know if I've picked up a scent like this from Second Spruce before. I feel like I tend to lean towards her like Beach Nights blends and her gourmand blends. But I thought this sounded beautiful. I love citrus, especially if it leans orange, but I do like lemon as well. Lime and grapefruit are iffy for me, especially lime. Grapefruit can be okay if it's sweet. I do like linen scents, especially if they come across a little bit laundry or like fresh linen scents. Wildflowers tend to not have a ton of smell. Orange blossom I do really like. Marshmallow vanilla. You know, as a gourmand lover, of course I love those notes. This is beautiful. It is a linen scent. Leans a little bit laundry. It's definitely like a fresh and clean linen scent. Oh, but it's nice. It's not like an overbearing laundry. It's not harsh. It's not super, super strong. But it's nice. The florals shine a little bit, but again, it's not overly floral. You get a little bit of that citrus. It all blends so well together. This is your beautiful, fresh, clean laundry type of scent, but not overly so. That would be beautiful. How gorgeous is that for a spring day? And speaking of spring, I am like ecstatic. It is like 48 degrees outside this morning. I have talked about this before. We here in Central VA often get like 2 weeks of spring when spring comes, and then we immediately jump into summer. It gets warm here very quickly, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it because I love spring. Fall is my favorite, and fall goes that way too. We get like 2 weeks of fall, and then we immediately jump into winter, or we get more summer. That's just how it works here. But I've actually felt like this year we've actually got a spring, because we have had a number of cooler days that feel more spring-like and not so summery. Now, granted, in the 40s, it's a little chillier than a spring day, but we're going to get up to like 75 today. I love it. Yesterday, it barely made 70. It's been like that kind of all this week. I love it. I love it. I think tomorrow's going to be like 72. And I think Memorial Day is going to be 72. So, I'm loving it. I know that's not perfect weather for swimming, but I love it. I'm not going swimming, so I may be a little biased. Okay, so this scent was the problem child. So, this scent is Pink Looks Good with Green. And I actually ordered this in a tub. And I thought I picked it up in a loaf as well. So I didn't think too much of it when I saw the mini loaf. So I noticed that the tub wasn't here. So I reached out to Erica and let her know that I had ordered this in the tub and it was missing. So she got back to me. In her first email, I wasn't really making sense of what she was saying. She was saying something about sending me milk cups. And I thought, I don't think that's right, because milk cups in the tub are very different sizes. So, like, she will do her milk cups in, like, 3 pieces, and she says that that's pretty comparable to a clam size. So I was like, well, a clam size isn't going to be the same size as a tub, which I think is 8 ounces, and a clam is probably more like 2.5, 3. So I wrote her back, and I apologize for my ignorance, because I was just like, I'm not understanding. Then she explained it a little better, or at least to my understanding. She may have explained it just fine the first time, and I just wasn't getting it. But she was saying that this was included with my order because she ran out of tubs, and that they were going to also include an order of milk cups to make up for the size of the tub, and they were forgotten apparently, because I didn't get any milk cups besides that sample with my order. So I checked my order, and I did not, in fact, order this mini loaf. So that is what she tried to do. So she was already aware of the situation, but she thought that the milk cups were sent to me, and they were not. So I told her that I planned to order from the RTS, and she could just hold those aside until I place that order, and that way she wouldn't have to pay shipping on the milk cups. But she refused. She said that she was going to get them out to me anyway, because that's just the kind of person Erica is. So I tried to save her on shipping, but she wouldn't let me. So they should be on their way to me soon, and so I will basically have the tub size. I am not huge on the milk cups because I just like having kind of a container. And I guess technically they have like a container, but they tend to get smushed for me when I pack them in with all my wax. So I have to make sure they're on top of everything. So I kind of rather have like something that has a little bit more bulkiness to it. And I especially love the tubs for scents that I really love, because they store so well and they keep so well in the plastic. But I totally understand the fix. So Pink Looks Good with Green is buttermint milk and cookies, which I picked up in a previous order from hers, and I already know that I love it. Pink sugar, cashmere cream, and mallow cream. I love this label. Look at the 2 witches on there. That is so cool. Her labels are fire. Yeah, this is good. I will say it is buttermint milk and cookies heavy, but I'm fine with that. I do get that cashmere cream. It's so pretty. Comes across as a little bit body care-ish. I do get the sweetness and the femininity of the pink sugar. And then that mallow cream just kind of creams and sweetens everything up. But I do get that buttermint milk and cookies the strongest. I'm sure this is layered. Look at that pink and green. I knew I had to have it when I saw the scent, what the scent was called. And I had a feeling she would do it in pink and green. She likes to post progress photos. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this out along the way. I know, Bubby. I know. And I love seeing those. Yeah, it's not coming out. It's not coming out. I'm certain it's layered, but this is so good. But probably more so because I love that buttermint milk and cookies. But everything else in there is great too. Why do I keep wanting to say that? Pink looks good with green. You are just being something else today, Bobby. You just your love bug. You just a love bug? He has a collar that says love bug on it that we picked up for Valentine's Day, and that's certainly what he is. There's no place like home. By the way, guys, Second and Spruce is based in Pennsylvania. I know I forgot to say that in the beginning, but her orders usually get to me pretty quickly because I'm on the East Coast. She's on the East Coast. There's no place like home. I feel like someone talked about this in their video and they really liked it. I think it was Elizabeth from Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Yeah, I think she really liked this one. It was her first order from Second and Spruce, so I was enjoying her video. House coffee beans, fried dough, pumpkin pecan waffles, and zucchini bread. Poured in early April 2025. But Erica's wax really doesn't need cure time. You can throw it in your warmers right away and it is ready to go. Oh, one thing she's really good at is coffee scents. I get the coffee, I get the bakery. Oh, there is a really nice blend of that pumpkin pecan waffles, that fried dough, and that zucchini bread. Mixed in with the coffee beans. And you do get the coffee beans. It's obvious this is a coffee scent. But it's also obvious there's bakery in here. And it is outstanding. It smells nice and strong, as Erica's wax usually does. I can't wait to get into that. There's no place like home. If you like coffee mixed with bakery, that is a winner. And then I picked up Yellow Brick Road. Love the name. This is Fruity Pebbles, which I normally don't pick up cereal scents very often, but from time to time I do, and I thought, I want to try this out. Lemon pound cake, strawberry pound cake, cotton candy milk, raspberry mellow buttercream. I do know it's like cereal going down the Yellow Brick Road. I do know that Erica tends to mix different oils to make a different oil, so to speak, and I love it. She does that. She plays around. Oh yeah, this is nice. Very pretty yellow. Oh, I really get that lemon pound cake. And her lemon pound cake oil is so delicious. I believe that's the oil that she includes in her lemon milk and cookies. And I totally love that blend. The Fruity Pebbles is there, but unlike a lot of cereal blends, which totally take over when they have a cereal oil in them, it's there, but it's not overly so. It's definitely blended in well with the lemon pound cake, and you can tell the difference between what's lemon pound cake and what's the Fruity Pebbles. I actually feel like Fruity Pebbles leans a little bit more orange to me than like Fruit Loops, which leans a little bit more lemon to me. I know not everyone agrees with that, but that's what my nose picked up. I do pick up that strawberry pound cake. I do get a little bit of a sweet milk note, but it's not sour and it's not a lot of milk. And I do get the, okay, so I literally can smell everything. I was going to say I don't smell the raspberry mellow buttercream, but I do. So this kind of smells like you've got a lemon pound cake. It's got some strawberry pound cake mixed in with it. You've got some Fruity Pebbles mixed in with a buttercream, like a raspberry flavored buttercream icing. So good. I had some Fruity Pebbles for dinner last night. Yeah, I was like, I have to go back to the dentist this week coming up to get that tooth fixed that basically is glued in right now. I am really careful about what I'm eating. So Fruity Pebbles was easily on the menu because it's, you know, the pieces are so small. Because I'm like scared to death. I don't go until the end of the week. So I've been scared to death for like almost a month now. I think it has been a month of knocking that tooth back out. So I got to go to work and I don't want to do that if I'm missing my tooth. So Cashmere Cozy and London Fog Latte. This is Cashmere Cozy, which is Cashmere Cedar, Cashmere Cream, and Mellow Fireside, which I like all those scent notes together. And London Fog Latte, which I believe includes lavender and some Earl Grey tea. I love me some Earl Grey tea. Not so much on the lavender, but I wanted to try it. This is really nice. I do feel like I pick up a little bit of lavender, but I get those cashmere cream notes really well. And it really mellows out that London Fog Latte, but don't get me wrong, the London Fog Latte is very prominent in here as well. But it kind of calms down that lavender a little bit. Still there, you still pick it up. But oh yeah, the Cashmere Cedar, the Cashmere Cream, and the Mellow Fireside, that is doing good stuff in here. But I really do pick up that tea note, and it's nice. This is beautiful. I've had a tea blend from Erica before, and I loved it. It was called Afternoon Tea. And I think it was actually a tea and cakes blend. But it had like pistachio in it, which is another scent note that I don't love. And I loved it. So, I'm like fully expecting to love this. I think I will be getting into that soon. Although, I really like to do these kind of scents like in the fall. So, maybe not, but we'll see. Cashmere Cozy and London Fog Latte. Everything smells so nice and strong and cold, guys. Like I said, her wax is pretty much ready to go. And then this one I picked up in a tub as well because this was a sample that Erica included in the last order that I got. And I really loved it. Island Beach Party. And there is the tub. Also two-toned. I wonder if she pretty much layered everything. Kind of like orange. I hear some snoring. Someone has made it. I wonder if she pretty much layered everything. So this is Beach Party. Again, that's her beach nights. And Pina Colada Cupcakes. If you know anything about me, you know that I love me some Pina Colada. You know I love bakery. And you know I love beach nights. So this was a win-win. How pretty is that? This is so good. This is so equally the beach nights and the pina colada cupcakes. And my guess is she took pina colada oil and mixed it with a cupcake oil, like a vanilla cupcake. But you definitely get, I love the label. Look at the label on that. You definitely get the pina colada bakery vibes. Pineapple, coconutty. And then that beautiful beach night. Oh my gosh, this is outstanding. It performs so well. It lasts a long time. This is amazing. Knew I needed more of that. All right, last two things left. I have two tubs. Annie M's Farmhouse Tea. So this one, oh yeah, it's layered. I didn't think it was because the colors are similar, but it kind of looks like tea at the top and maybe like some lemon or something at the bottom. I love tea scents, so I had to have it. Brisk black tea. I should say I love black tea scents. Lemons, sugarcane, hints of fresh peaches and raspberries. Wasn't so sure about the peaches and raspberries. In real life, I love the smell of peach tea. I love the smell of raspberry tea. But raspberry has not been my friend in wax this past year. And peaches is not always. But I trust Erica, and I just knew this would be something good. So I had to get it in the tub. I mean, the fact that I went in on a raspberry scent and a peach scent in the tub, what does that tell you? That is trust in volumes, guys. This is so good. This is so good. It smells exactly like what it says. You really do get that peach and raspberry note. Even though it says hints. It's not overly done, though. So don't get me wrong. It's not like all you get. The star is definitely the black tea. But you get the lemons. You get that sugar going on. And you get a little bit of that peaches and raspberry note. It's so nice. I wonder if I can pop this out. I wonder if I get more of that lemon on the bottom since it's yellow. Or it could be more of the peaches and raspberry on the bottom. She does have a little bit of drizzle there. It kind of looks like peaches and raspberry. I think it's coming out. Maybe. I don't want to make too much of a mess because, like I said, her wax is pretty soft. You can literally just spoon it out. I think she made a change to it recently, so it's a little bit firmer, but yeah, it's not coming out. It's like loose and starting to come out, but not all the way. Oh, there we go. Domino's belly is growling. Oh yeah, I get more of that fruitiness on the bottom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I am smishing it. I definitely got more of the fruitiness on the bottom, but it is so nice. So even if you are not a huge fan of peach in a wax, I am not always either. So that might be something you'd enjoy and want to pick up in the RTS. So this is Annie M's Farmhouse Tea. By the way, The Wizard of Oz is one of my favorite movies. Not the favorite, but one of my favorites. I've like seen it a million times. And then my last scent. Oh, this is so pretty. I love the label. I love scents like this. I am a blueberry fiend. I love it so much. Lemon Berry Bliss Parfait. You know I love lemon bakery too. It looks like blueberries on top and lemon on the bottom. This is fresh summer berries, berry compote. Yes, please, sign me up. Lemon cream fraiche and shortbread crust crumbles. Oh my gosh, look at that. I could smell this before I brought my nose to it. Oh, the blueberry is so good. I wonder if there's another berry in here too. It doesn't say specifically what type of berry it is, but there is a picture of blueberries on the front. I definitely get a blueberry note. And I definitely get a little bit of that crumble vibe, which I feel like it's not always easy to pick up in wax, but oh man. And my guess is there's a little bit more of the lemon. I get it, but I bet there's more of that lemon on the bottom. I don't know if I even want to try this again, but I kind of want to smell it. Yeah, I've got wax coming out. There we go, making a mess. Yeah, that is so good, you guys. I definitely get less blueberry on the bottom. I get more of that lemon vibe. But man, is this good. I think this is going to throw like a champ. I love that blueberry. I love that blueberry note. If you love blueberry, and I do think you need to like blueberry to like this, but if you do, Lemon Berry Bliss Parfait, that is gourmand of my dreams, you guys. Alrighty, guys, I think that will do it for my second and Spruce order. I am looking forward to the RTS. I will be keeping an eye on the Facebook group. So if you're looking to participate in that, keep an eye on Erica and Slade's Facebook group because that will be the place that she posts that it's happening. I am not sure if she posts any information about her pre-orders or RTSs on her website. I can't remember for sure, but I'm part of the Facebook group, so I always go to those groups first because I always think that's the best place. And some vendors include info on their websites and some do not. She is definitely a vendor that does not have her website open all the time. Her website basically opens when she's holding a pre-order or she's holding an RTS. Her RTSs are a bit Hunger Games, a lot Hunger Games. So keep that in mind if you are going to participate in RTS. If you're not a fan of Hunger Games, you may just want to skip it. If that's a stressful situation for you, you may want to skip it if you're not quick with your fingers. Or you may just want to go in and just take your time. And if you're one of these that doesn't get heftily upset if some things jump your cart, you'll be fine. Or just go in maybe a half hour after she opened and see what's left. You could do that. I don't know if everything will sell out very quickly. It may. You just never know on these things. But her wax does tend to sell very well. She is a beloved vendor. So just know those facts if you decide to participate in the RTS. Otherwise, she'll be having what I think will be her fall pre-order next. And I am gung-ho about the fall scents. She does them so well. And I love fall scents. So super excited about that. And I really didn't need any summer scents. And as you could see, I've had some falls lately. So I've been stuck on Second and Spruce. I've been stuck on Sassy Girl Aroma. I did do a big order from Teddy B's for the pre-order, but I did a smaller order Not as big as some have been, but it was still larger than I should have, and I spent more than I should have. I got a gnat, I think, flying around. But I did go smaller on her RTS, which I really should have skipped, but I didn't. Sassy Girl, like I said, keeps calling me. Second and Spruce keeps calling me. I do like to pick up some stuff from Rose Girls and Macaron from now and then, but I have a lot of that wax in my collection, so I tend to keep my orders small. Who else keeps calling me? Britta's keeps calling me. I will say that Britta's has been a little bit loosey-goosey with like scheduling and stuff this year. And I know she's still figuring out what works best for her because she's a one-person business now. But I can't wait till she gets back to that, you know, kind of a schedule thing where you can kind of know what to expect, what's coming. She's been kind of experimenting a little bit with pre-orders, sampler orders, RTSs, and all that is fine. I love her wax. And I really don't need a ton of it right now, so I'm fine with if she's not offering like back-to-back. Totally fine with that. But I kind of can't wait till she gets back to kind of like a normalcy where like, you know that like say a pre-order is going to happen every 8 to 10 weeks or something like that. Or RTS is going to happen like every month and a half or 2 months or something like that. Because I kind of like to know what to expect. But again, I totally understand it. So I'm not bitching about it by any means. But I love her wax. So I do know that she's been working on like a zodiac astrology sampler she may do. I know she put out a post where we voted on whether or not they wanted a sampler of all the scents or just to buy the scents on their own. I voted to buy scents on their own, but I think I was in the minority. I'm pretty sure the sampler won out. So I think that's what she'll go with, but we haven't heard any more on that. She did post what the scents were going to be, and some of them sounded delicious. So when she does decide she's going to do that, I assume will be an RTS. When she does decide she's going to do that, I will plan to participate in that. So even though I don't need summer scents, there are certain vendors that they just post amazing lists. The Pharmacist's Daughter, another one. She just posts another amazing list. What is going on with the Pharmacist's Daughter, you guys? And then, of course, I went in and requested some blends, and they poured them. So if I request them, I have to buy. Like, I can't go in and request a scent and not purchase it because I just feel like, why would I do that? They would take the time out to actually honor requests of mine and then me not buy it. I feel like that's not cool. I understand if a situation happened and it was beyond your control afterwards, but if I request it, I purchase it. So they did pour a couple of my requests, including one that I just came up with because I thought it sounded good because they've been doing all these coconut crack blends. But I recommended a maraschino cherry coconut crack blend, and they're pouring it. So I'm totally getting that. And then someone else recommended a Beach Nights coconut crack blend, and they're pouring that, and I'm totally getting that. Along with some other favorites that I asked for. So I'm super excited to have already placed that order. And that will be on its way to me in a month or so. 4 to 5 weeks is usually their tat time. But anyway, guys, if you went in on the Second and Spruce Wicked / Wizard of Oz, or I should say the Emerald collection, right? Does she have it on every label? No, but she has it on this. The Emerald City collection, like where Oz is located. If you went in on the Emerald City collection, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite scent was. And if you plan to go a little Hunger Games in the RTS, let me know below. I would love to hear from you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. I would love to have you here where you'll get sneak peeks at my pups every now and then. And where I talk about all things home fragrance, including vendor wax, retail wax, Scentsy wax, candle wax. If it's set in my home, I'm talking about it. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.